Hi, I'm Chris Smith, Company Director at Gateway PPT, and I'm responsible for research and development and operations. One of the questions we get is, does the gateway actually work? The simple answer to that is yes, but in order to prove that, I'm going to use this device, which is called an ATP tester. It stands for adenosine triphosphate, which is the universal measure for microorganisms, so for example bacteria. You may find this used mostly in food processing plants because they have to check the level of cleanliness when dealing with food on the surfaces. So what I'm going to do is take a swab reading on my clothing. I'm then going to pop it into the ATP tester. It's going to provide me with a digital readout of the level of bacteria that is present. So the higher the number, the more bacteria that there is. I'm then going to pass through the gateway. I'll do a secondary swab sample and then again put it into the reader and see what the final result is after being sprayed with the sanitizer. So again, just pop the swab out. Okay, pop it in. Click the top. Again, there's just some liquid in there that allows for a clearer reading for the ATP tester to provide the readout. Okay, so again, it's just doing a countdown before it's going to provide me with the result. And as you can see, I've got a score of 100. So what I'll do, I'll pop that out. And then I'll pass through the gateway and be covered with, coated with the sanitizer. Okay, now I've been coated, I'll do a secondary swab sample. And as you can see, I'm going to focus in the same area where I took the initial sample as well. So as you can see, there's probably a definitive mark there now. That's because I've been coated with the sanitizer, so it's still a water vapour, but as long as it remains on me, the sanitizer remains active, doing its job. As soon as it evaporates, it no longer is doing any form of protection because it would have cleaned the area of that focus point. Now, when you clean a surface like a table, it's non-porous, so you would expect the readout to be 0. But because we're dealing with clothing and skin, it's porous, so you're not necessarily going to get the 0 number which you would expect from cleaning a solid surface. So as you can see, we've dropped down to 21. So effectively that's a 79% drop in terms of the area after being sprayed with the sanitizer, which ultimately proves the efficacy of being sprayed with a sanitizer through the gateway.